Day 12. I thought I would miss the tent and the sleeping bag, but I actually slept so well in this youth hostel. We've had food delivered to the hostel and now our rucksacks are really heavy. Come on, get up. Come on then. There she goes.
Oh, ow.
Heavy?
Yeah.
Heavy.
Good morning.
Good morning. Day 12 as we leave Alston Youth Hostel. Our aim for today is to get to Greenhead or Thirlwall Castle,
yeah.
which is on Hadrian's Wall.
Yeah.
Don't go through Alston, we turn left and cross the river South Tyne. 5.5 miles to Slaggyford. Staying at the hostel was great. Matt runs an excellent youth hostel. There's a dry room there, so we dried the tent out, and we also washed every item of clothing we've got and dried it for £1. Nice start to the hike today. Bunny rabbit running across the field, couple of lazy ass sheep. Did you know I can talk to the animals? Listen to this. Meh. Wait. Bah. There you go. I said good morning. They said good morning. That's where we've come from. And this is where we're going. What river's this?
Gilderdale Thurn.
So what districts have we been through?
Peak District.
South
Pennine.
Yep.
Yorkshire Dales.
Yep.
North Pennines.
Yep.
And now
welcome to Northumberland.
Northumberland.
Now I got you on camera, right? Any funny business, I'm reporting you to the cow police. Don't you worry about that. So we're just walking past. We don't want no bother. You're good cows. We've just walked past Whitley Castle without realising it, because it appears there's nothing there. It's just fields with sheep. And there is a farmhouse just down the road there, down the way, but nothing to write home about. But this is nice. So what 3 trails are we on now?
At the moment we're on the Pennine journey.
Yep. The
Pennine Way and Isaac's Tea Trail. And I'm hoping that Isaac's Tea Trail leads to tea.
Tea shop. Come on, let's find out. Because there's meant to be tea rooms near the castle.
Farm shop and cafe. Okay, that's what we're doing.
We're on the 2869. Just walking back on ourselves a little bit, and this could be the tea shop. It's this farmhouse here. Castle Nook, but it's definitely not a tea shop or a cafe or a farm shop. It looks derelict. Okay, on we go. There's a train coming in. Yeah, this is Kirkhaugh. a great smell. This is Kirkhaugh station, where the tea room sometimes is. Now this is nice, easy walking on grass, little tracks, across farmland, undulating paths, hills to look at, top-notch hiking.
These styles are very like Northumberland style, like what we had on Hadrian's Wall.
As opposed to
the Yorkshire Dales,
which are teeny tiny, stupid little things.
Tiny.
The railway line is there, so we could have walked all the way along the railway line. Not officially the Pennine way. Not going under that. It's a good bridge.
Viaduct, it's a train, isn't it?
But there's water running under it, so is it an aqueduct?
Mm.
This little path takes you along the river South Tyne. Little bit of walking on the road into Slaggyford. Wow, Slaggyford is very small, but it does have a little train station. There's a sign for the Pennine Way. Yew Tree Chapel, Methodist Church. Here we are at Slaggyford station, and I've just learnt the last place is called Kirkhaugh, not Kirkhaugh. So there's no tea shop here at the moment, due to illness, but there will be in the future. Train selfie. Just walking away from Slaggyford train station. Going under the disused rail line now.
We're back to the Yorkshire Dales, little styles.
Yeah,
You say little, I can just straddle it.
What happened to the Northumberland step ladders? I got the brolly out again. It's a perfect day for it. belting down with heat, no wind. There's some ups and downs on this little hike today. It's not all easy plain sailing. Narsdale Estate. We're leaving all the farmers' fields behind us now, and we're heading into moorland. And we're going into a place called Hartley Common. Even on a hot day when it hasn't rained for a couple of days. Ugh. Right, let's pick our way across this. We're just going round the 689 road. We're still on Hartley Common, south side. And we're on a Roman road now, even though it's covered in grass. And we're walking on Maiden's Way, as well as the Pennine Way. And in the middle of all this long grass, there's this little oasis here, which should make a great camping ground. There's my shadow. You have some awesome views. And I don't think anyone's going to trouble you here. A couple of places over there as well by the fence. On the whole, the path on Hartley Common has been quite good. We have Guinness cows and we have babies in the field. This isn't ideal. Let's go and see what the vibe is. Seem to be walking away. Come on then. I'm filming just in case this is my last bit of film. Here I am in the field with the cows and the babies. Come on, babies. The vibe is good. Oof, that went well. Oh. Under the shade of this tree, a day of unrelenting heat and no wind, and now we've found the shade of a tree. Got the water on sparingly, we ain't got much water. We're going to share a couscous, we're going to eat some fish. Well, here's a sign, not Pennine Way, because the Pennine Way is not that way. It is this way, up from the field where we had something to eat. We're walking through Ulpham Farm. Well, this is one of the strangest go through somebody's gardens on any trail that I ever did see. We have just met this wonderful man called Stu, who lives in this house where the Pennine Way runs right through his garden. He's super friendly.
And I'm Rasta Ralph on YouTube.
Who?
Rasta Ralph.
Rasta Ralph.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll look up Rasta Ralph. Okay, what sort of videos do you make?
Random animals.
Okay.
Running, like interviewing the spiners.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
Giving them.
So,
I'm
well known. T-shirt. Yeah.
I'm well known for feeding them barbecue food.
All right.
Ah, excellent.
Good man, good man. Well, nice one, man. Put it there. We'll be on our way then. We've got to get to Thirlwall Castle before it gets too dark. We want to eat and stuff. Great chatting to you. Nice one. Man. Maybe one day we'll see you again.
Alright.
Cool.
Champion. Yeah. Subscribe and you'll see plenty of us.
Rasta Ralph.
Will do,
Rasta Ralph. Nice one.
Not too good.
After Rasta Ralph's house down there, Stu's house, there's no real path. And it's quite confusing, and we thought we found paths and then we didn't, and what we decided to do is use the GPX and come to this fence and then just follow the fence back. Blenkin Sop Common this is. Blenkin confusing is Blenkin Sop Common. But we're on the path now, but it's taken us, I don't know, a good half hour bashing around to try and find a path, going through all types of bog. I think we've got about an hour before it gets dark. We're trying to get off Blenkin Sop Common. Right, this is the A69. You lot were interested, weren't you? You wanted to play. We had to make a dash for this stile. Well, we got to the stile before you. Right, we're walking across the golf course and we're just gonna be another 15 or so minutes before we're at Thirlwall Castle. Finally, there is Thirlwall Castle. Getting a bit dark to see now, but just in front of Thirlwall Castle by the railway lines there's a cool little honesty box there. We made it to the campsite. Look at this one. Night.
Leaving the youth hostel, you walk as if you're going to Alston before turning left onto a road, just a short while before turning right then onto a 4x4 track, and then following a single track grassy path along the River Tyne. You come to the road where you have to cross over the A689 before coming onto a single track path, and then a good path across moorland and around Whitley Castle Roman fort. We did try and have a look, but couldn't see very much, as with most forts they're hidden under the ground. Crossing then back over the A689, following a bit of an invisible path alongside a steam train line to Kirkhaugh. We were fortunate around here to see the steam train coming in, and so went down to have a look and then clambered back up across the field and continuing along the single track grassy path following the steam train line to a little aqueduct where you cross over, and then again you're following a nice single track path following the River Tyne before a short walk on the road to Slaggyford. And you just come off a little way here to get to the actual station, where there's usually a buffet cart for snacks and drinks, but it was closed when we got there, so we just made our own coffee in the waiting room. You can then follow the railway track, which then merges onto the Pennine Way towards the end and a little wooden bridge. Continue along on a bit of an invisible track, not too difficult, before getting on a good 4x4 and then some more single track grassy path that goes up, slightly undulating this path. It's a bit confusing around here. You go around, not through, the A689, and then this section here, it merges with another hike, the Maiden Way along a Roman fort. It's quite a little bit boggy along here before crossing the A689 yet again, and then coming up a bit up and down again to High House. I think there's a sign here that says not the Pennine Way, because as you can see there's quite a few little invisible paths around here. So continue straight on and around to Ulptham Farm, and then you get to cross this road and you get to a little house where you actually walk through this person's garden to stay on the Pennine Way. And you'll see this is Rasta Ralph's house, and his name's Stu. We had a great conversation with Rasta Ralph and discussion around his farmhouse and all his collectibles. He's got lots of different cars in there. This section here was quite difficult across Blenkinsop Common. There was just no visible path at all, and it was quite tufty, boggy, so we headed towards the fence, probably here. So instead of finding this section that went across, we just headed straight on because we couldn't see it, and then continued along the fence borderline all the way through Blenkinsop Common, which was blinking long and quite difficult. Coming onto a 4x4 track, it's quite nice again here, and then coming around the golf course and into to find Thirlwall Castle. You meet the railway track again here, where there's an honesty box and some delicious flapjack. And we're camped in the back garden, really, of somebody's house, just at the back of Thirlwall Castle.